Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, 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 Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Kodash. All right, first and foremost, give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Bias Shetabadat, the house of David. I'm Aya Shetab with Men of Valor, Las Vegas Camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Salakia with another lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying unto the body. All right, this is going to be a couple of lessons, like a mini series. All right, Lord willing, be edifying unto the body. All right, and to you new brothers and sisters who are listening and learning. All right, this is where going into the account where Israel received the blessings. All right, tracing our forefathers back. All right, going through and seeing exactly where we received the promises. Okay, because understanding, and we're going to start from Abraham. All right, even though that the line has been there always, all right, through the Garden of Eden from the beginning of time, all right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has ordained Israel, all right, the seed of Israel, all right, and Lord willing, we will get into those other lessons as well to do those, but I wanted to start here because I already had a couple of lessons had put together previously for it, and just, through the Spirit, keep on that, and then be able to better and further explain as you understand what's directly in front of you. All right, if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. All right, but Lord willing, this be edifying unto the body. All right, I'm going to actually start in the book of Exodus right quick and read through a couple of scriptures how Israel, all right, came to be. All right, how Israel, as you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, all right, became to be. All right, through the promises received through our fathers. Okay, knowing that, and you should know that our line comes out of the line of Shem. All right, because Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All right, and Israel came out of the line of Shem. Okay, so our forefathers would be Shem. All right, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, those would be our forefathers for the nation of Israel. Okay, first and foremost. All right, once again, giving all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakadash, Lord willing, be edifying unto the body. Let's go ahead and get into these scripts. Okay, I'm going to start here in the book of Exodus, and I'm going to start in Exodus chapter 3, and I'm going to go ahead and start at verse 2, and it reads, And the angel of Yahweh, all right, appeared unto me in the flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. So lucky I got the hiccups. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And then Yahweh saw that he turned aside to see. The power called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here am I. All right, and if you want a depiction of that, okay, yeah, you have the depiction of that in the 10 Commandments. All right, the old movie, The 10 Commandments, I believe the actor's name was Charles Heston. Forgive me if I got that wrong, but if you're a 80s and 90s baby, all right, there's many cartoon depictions, but the Prince of Egypt, all right, gives a good depiction of that as well. Okay, continuing on, I'm going to drop down to Exodus chapter 3 still, and drop down to verse 9, and it reads, Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come up unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith Egypt oppressed them. Right. Because at this time you have to remember, all right, or have to realize rather, all right, that the promise was already given unto the elect seed from the beginning, but at this time it already has passed through Shem, okay, Abraham, Isaac, all right, and Jacob, all right. So now here's the deliverance that is coming, all right. Here's the deliverance out of Exodus is coming. So now we have already received that blessing to receive this particular deliverance, all right, which that deliverance was the nation of Israel, being a witness unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai as a whole, okay, as a whole nation. This is when the whole nation of Israel was saved out of the land of Egypt. Okay, and you can go further back and look into that account and look into that story. But as we go through these lessons, you're going to pick up on some of that. Okay, Lord willing. I'm going to drop down to verse 13, and it reads, And Moses said unto the power, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The power of your fathers hath sent me unto you, and ye shall say, have sent me unto you, and have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, What is his name? What shall I say unto them? Verse 14, it says, And the power said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am hath sent me unto you. And I am, Yahweh, all right, means he is, all right, or he to be. Okay? Yahweh, all right, he is, I am. He wouldn't speak of himself in the third person. So he said, I am. Tell him, I am have sent you. All right? Continuing on. And the power said, moreover, unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord, that word is in caps, so Yahweh, all right, Yahweh, the power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob hath sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my moral unto you, unto all generations. All right, this is Yahweh's name forever. All right, and his memorial unto all generations. This right here, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right, has already been established as the nation. And you know that why? Because Moses was already considered what? He was considered a Levite, okay, such as his brother Aaron, as the priesthood was set up and the law, statutes, and commandments were given. As you go throughout the book of Exodus and the things that took place, all right, this is now that righteous seed becoming a nation, and the individual tribes receiving their duties and receiving their lot on the things that they are to do. Okay, more so, all right, more in detail. This is where the lands got divided. Let me continue on. Salakia, let me not get off course. All right, Abaratazah, this lesson will be edifying and just continue to build. Okay, it's going to be over here. Salakia. I'm going to drop down to verse 19, and it reads, And I am sure that the king of Egypt will not let you go, no, not by a mighty hand. And I will strengthen, I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt with all my wonders, which I will do in the midst thereof. And after that, he will let you go. And I will give thee, and I will give this people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. And it shall come to pass that when ye go, ye shall not go empty. All right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai is ordaining that he is going to make a division, all right, that he is going to make a division between the Egyptians and between the nation of Israel, that he will deliver us out the hand of the nation of Egypt, all right, the house of bondage, okay, and this is exactly what he has done, all right, in this particular captivity. All right, let's go to Exodus. It's going to be Exodus chapter 6. Chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 1. And it reads, Then Yahweh said unto Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh. For with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land. And the power spake unto Moses, and said unto him, I am Yahweh, and I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name, the power almighty, but by my name, and that word right there is Jehovah, all right, but it is Yahweh, okay, because J did not exist until 1524 or 1536, and then became in the alphabet at 1646 or 1636. All right, Salaki, if I got those dates roughly wrong, but J did not exist. Okay, the Bible was written in Hebrew. Okay, it was written in Greek and it was written in Latin. Okay, translated in Greek and Hebrew. All right, continuing on. Continuing on, and I have also established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan and the land of their pilgrimage, wherein they were strangers. Verse 5, and I have also hardened the groanings of the children of Slaki. I have also heard the groanings of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians kept in bondage, and I have remembered my covenant. All right, so Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai at this point in time has remembered the covenant that he made with who? Our forefathers. All right, starting with Shem, but coming through the line of Shem, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, which it is talked about. Okay, so knowing and identifying that this covenant has already passed through the seed line, all right, and is being established and now being established as we are a nation. Okay, Salakia. And continuing on, I'm gonna go continue on, and it says, Therefore say unto the children of Israel, I am Yahweh, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with a great judgment. And I will take you to me for a people, and I will be Salaki, and I will be to you a power. All right, that word right there is God. I will be to you a God. All right, so Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai didn't say this about any other nation. He said, for the nation of Israel, I will be to you a God, a power. All right, the Most High. All right, and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. All right, this is the blessing that is given unto Israel. All right, the first blessing, first and foremost. Okay, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh, your power. All right, meaning that I belong to you. All right, you, nation of Israel, I belong to you, your power, which bring you out from under from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will bring you into a land concerning thee, which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it you for a heritage. I am Yahweh. All right. So Yahweh, hey, has promised this heritage unto our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. And the seeds that are after him. All right. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And who did Jacob begot? His 12 sons. All right. Which led into the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. It's going to be the book of Genesis. Slovakia. It's going to be Genesis chapter 12 and verse 1. And it reads, all right, and to prove that, this is why I pulled this, to prove that, let's go ahead and get into it. It's going to be the book of Genesis, chapter 12, and verse 1. Now Yahweh had said unto Abram, all right, this was before he was named Abraham, all right, before he was surnamed Abraham, his name was Abram. Get thee out of the country and from thy kindred, all right, and from thy father's house unto a land that I will show thee. All right, so here it is. The Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, is speaking unto him. All right, is speaking unto him. For what? To give him, what did it say again? To give him a land that I will show thee. All right, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is showing Abraham, is going to show Abraham this land that he will give unto him. All right, which will lead to the promises. Okay, continuing on, verse 2. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to make Abraham's name great. And how has he done that? Hey, he's done that. Hey, Salakia, and his name is Abram right now. All right, but how has he done that? He brought many nations out of Abram. All right, it surnamed him Abraham. We're going to continue to read, and it's going to the scriptures are going to reveal everything. Let me start back at verse 2. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 12, and verse 2. And I will make a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. Verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curse thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. All right. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, in Abram, all the families of the earth shall be blessed. Okay. All the families of the earth are blessed. Okay. Hey, through Abraham. All right. Because Abraham is the father of what? Many nations. All right. Through Abram. Okay. As his name was in this point in time. Salakia. It's going to be it's going to be Genesis chapter 13, and we're going to go to verse 14, and it reads, and Yahweh said unto Abram after Lot was separated, Salakia. Salakia. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 13 and verse 14. And Yahweh said unto Abram, after Lot was separated from him, lift up now thine eyes, and look for the place where thou art northward, and southward, and eastward, and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. All right. And can you number the sands of the sea? Absolutely not. All right. It's an impossible task that Yahweh Shem Yahushai had set forth. All right. Impossible task that he knew that nobody could accomplish. Okay. And this is why he said it. Okay. So lucky, I'm going through some stuff right now with my allergies. All right. This is going to be the book of Genesis, and it's going to be chapter 10. Chapter 10 and verse 21. And it goes to prove yet again, all right, that there is a chosen line, all right? And here it is. Genesis chapter 10 verse 21, and it reads, Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Abram, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam as Ashur and Arphax and Lud and Aram and Aram, and the children of Aram, Uz and Hol and Gatha and Mash, Gather and Mash, and Eprex beget Salah, and Salah beget Eber, and unto Eber were born 2 sons. Salakia, I'm trying on these names. And the name of one was Pelagon, for in this day was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Jokat. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip down. All right, and our sons of Shem 31, and it says, these are the sons of Shem after their families, after their tongue, in the land after their nation. These are the families of the sons of Noah after their generation and their nations, and by these were the nations divided. These were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. All right. And if you go, Salakia, I'm looking for it was in verse 22, and it said Abram, all right, Lud and Abram, all right, which Abram was surnamed what? Abraham, all right. Salakia. It's not in verse 22. Salakia. I'm trying to get my eyes to follow. And the sons of Salakia. Let me get this. Salakia. All right. And it's actually going to be in the book of Genesis, chapter 11. And it says, you can start at 10 and read on down, but it says, I'm going to read verse 10, and it says, these are the generations of Shem. All right. And then you go down to verse, I'll just go directly to the point, verse 26. All right. And it says, and Terah lived 70 years and begot Abram, Noah, and Haran. All right. And that was his father. All right. and Yahweh Shai Bashem Yahweh Shai, had ordained Abraham, all right, which his name was Abram at that time, to leave his father's house, okay, so that the righteous seed line and the blessing might continue on and be passed, right? Because this is the point where Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has allowed the truth to flourish and nourish, okay? So Salakia about that. You can still find it in there, and that's still the line of Shem, all right, as it says the descendants of Shem, all right, and those are the descendants of Shem. But going and to make it a little bit more direct, you want to go to chapter 11, start at verse 10, and read that lineage right there on down exactly, and it'll give you Abraham. And then as you go into verse 27, it reads, now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begot Abraham, Nahor, and Haran begot Lot. All right, and as we had read before, Lot and him had a split, all right, because their substance was great. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai split Lot, as you read further in the story, split Lot and split Abraham, where Lot went into Sodom and Gomorrah, and you've seen how that works out through the Spirit, all right, if you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, all right, if you study these scriptures, you'll find out the account of what exactly happened, okay, but Lord willing, that's just going to be this lesson. It's going to be part 1 of rehearsing, or Slakia, of searching the heritage, all right? And Lord willing, this was edifying unto the body. Slakia, if it was a little bit all over the place, but Lord willing, it comes together and be edifying unto the body. To the next time, I say Shalom, Wad, Abba, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.